Yo, what's going on, everyone? Derek here, and I'm back bringing you my DVD and Blu-ray update for the month of November. Picked up a few good things this month, and I won't lie, it's actually no like box sets or anything, so there won't be any box sets in this month. But what I picked up is very solid. I'm gonna get through. First, we're gonna do. I have this in sections, and I got a few. We're gonna start with the DVDs, and as you know, my usual review companies, they sent me a few films to review, and I'm gonna start out with those. First off, we got is Chasing the Muse, which is I reviewed this on my channel under my random reviews. Check out that review if you haven't already. Very, very interesting, documentary on this crazy. It's pretty much like a porn, pretty much, and it has some, but it has some very beautiful imagery and interesting setting. I really enjoyed this film, and actually the bonus film I liked a little more. Exhibition, which is from the 70s. It's a documentary on this porn actress. Really, really interesting stuff because I don't really know how much about the porn industry and the French porn industry for that matter. It was really interesting, and yeah, check out my review on this film. I really enjoyed it. Another film that I reviewed on my channel, which no one watched, unfortunately, and that's House with 100 Eyes. I really enjoyed this film. It's from the U.S. from Through Archploitation Films, which Chasing the Muse actually came from too. I forgot to mention. They always put out good stuff. Archploitation. This is no exception. Great film. Very fun, and I like the characters and all that good stuff in this one. Check out that review, please. It's one of my ones because I actually really enjoyed this film and I want to get the message out of it. Check out that review. This one I actually still need to review from the good folks at Artsploitation. That's The Summer House. I read the synopsis of the back of this one. It sounds very unusual and weird. It's pretty much about this guy who's having a rough relationship with his wife and daughter, and he ends up falling in love with a 12-year-old boy. No idea. This could go very wrong, but I'll check it out for myself and let you guys know my full thoughts on it. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'll check it out. Look out for that in the future. And the good folks at Wild Eye sent me a few. Some I've reviewed, some I haven't. First up, we got Caesar and Otto's Paranormal Halloween. I haven't checked this one out yet. I just haven't really had the time to. It's probably my next review for Wild Eye. I like their first film from the Caesar and Otto, what is it called? Deadly Xmas, that's what it's called. So I'll check this one out soon. Paranormal Halloween. Swamphead. Fun ass film, and I highly enjoyed this one. Check out my review. Awesome stuff. Frankenstein's Hungry Dead. Hell of a fun film from Richard Griffin, who's just an awesome director, in my opinion. He always delivers for me, personally, the films that he puts out. He puts out so many different genres, it's crazy. And this is no exception. I really love the setting of this film in this wax museum, which I'm actually planning on visiting soon. I probably go up to Salem in the spring or October check out this where this was actually filmed. So maybe I'll do a video for you guys and film when I go there. So look out for that in the future, and yeah, check out my review for this film because I actually enjoyed this one. And the last one I have to review and I haven't yet is the Horror Network, which I will be doing a review on this really soon because it is an anthology and I really enjoy anthologies. So look out for that in the future. Alright, here's the DVDs I pretty much bought for myself. A few good ones. First up, I imported this from the UK, and that is Chocolate Strawberry Vanilla. This is a very interesting character study, and I highly enjoyed it. It's from Stuart Simpson. If you haven't watched my top 10 Australian films list, I actually had his debut film, Demons Among Us. I actually enjoyed this film more. I give this film like a solid 9.5 out of 10. That's how much I enjoyed this. This film was awesome. Everyone check this film out. Stuart Simpson's a director to look out for. Awesome shit right here. Next up, I actually just got in the mail Sunday actually. I ordered this and then I saw a post on my Facebook group, and I guess Grindhouse is releasing this on Blu-ray, which kind of bummed me out because I ordered it before I learned that. So since it's a Grindhouse, because Grindhouse always puts out these insane editions for their films, I will probably end up upgrading this one. But I'm just glad to actually own this film because it's from my favorite director and I haven't actually seen it. And that is Lucio Fulci's Cat in the Brain. Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. I'll probably be doing a review on it. If you haven't watched my last video, I started an Italian cinema series, and this will be one of the films I'll be reviewing on that series. So look out for that in the future. I've got a Christmas film. Mondo is having a sale, so I picked it up. Don't open till Christmas. I believe this is like a British horror film. I actually haven't watched this yet. I actually like to save mostly all my Christmas films for Christmas, and this is no exception. I will probably be doing a review down the line of this film during like the Christmas week. So I don't know which one I'll be doing, but I'll be checking this one out in December, so look out for that. Next up, we got a limited edition DVD from Massacre Video, which is a company I love because they release a lot of good SOV and titles that I haven't been let down by, and that's the Alien Beast / Mutant Massacre 2 double feature. It's numbered. I have 166 out of 500, if you could read that down there. And yeah, I actually haven't actually had a chance to check this out yet. What's interesting about this is it's actually the way it says it in this, it's shot on film and SOV, which I don't know what to expect, so I'll be doing this real soon. One I picked up from Slasher Video and Olive, and that's Splatter Architects of Fear. Tongue twister there. It's like a documentary about effects on a film, and it's shot on video, so it has a shot on video look to this documentary. I actually enjoyed this one. It has a lot of good like gore scenes in it. It's very interesting too, like how they did it, and I say check it out if you're a fan of SOV. So I know SOV is not for anyone, but it is a documentary. It's not like a full-blown feature. So check it out. Next up, we got a few Australian. Finally picked up a copy of Storm Warning. I've had seen this film before, but I actually didn't own it in the collection. Found it for wicked cheap, so finally own a copy of Storm Warning. Pumped for that. Next up is a film that actually was on my buddy Mood 616 top 10 Australian films, and it's actually crazy that it didn't have a DVD release in the States or Canada or anywhere. And then one of the guys on the comment board actually said that this film did have a release in DVD through Australia. So I looked it up and I actually imported this from Australia. And that is Dark Age, Killer Croc film. I actually did a review on this, if you guys didn't know already, that I'm actually one of the new hosts of Body Bags. On Wednesdays, I'm the new Wednesday guy on Body Bags. I like to thank Double Shot J for that opportunity. And I actually reviewed this. If you want to check out, subscribe to Body Bags. That review's up, I believe it's week 116 I did this film. And also check out in my playlist, I actually have my Body Bags reviews saved on my channel. So check that out if you want to hear my thoughts on this film. Next up, we got a film I've been meaning to pick up. I actually was wanting to pick this up for a while, and I finally did, which is awesome. And it's actually from a company I'm actually glad I did it, because I just saw that like these are running out real soon. So I guys do recommend you purchase this film while you can, because it's going to be out of print soon and only available on VOD. And that's Don't Go to the Reunion. Awesome film. I really enjoyed this like twist in the 90s and 80s slasher. And I actually got a poster for this too, but I have it stored away because I'm going to be getting frames for them, because they're really cool posters. It's pretty much just artwork right here. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Check this out. I actually did a full-length review on this film. Check out that review. Next up, we're into some sleazebox. I picked up a few sleazebox titles. Some from the actual sale because they were having a sale, and some from deep discounts, which really awesome stuff. I actually picked up my buddy Moods some sleazebox, so when he does his update, you'll be seeing a lot of sleazebox in that one too. First off, I grabbed Die Die Delta Pi, which was a fun little slasher ad. It wasn't the greatest. It's kind of short. That's the kind of main problem with like the main sleazebox films, because they are really short and you do want a little bit more of it from them. I had fun with this. It has some cool kills in it with effects by Marcus Koch, of course, one of my favorite effects artists. Very low budget indie. Check it out. I actually do recommend you everyone check this out. And the cool thing about this I didn't recognize, I believe this is autographed from the director, Sean Donahue. I believe that's his signature, I'm not sure. Which is cool, because I didn't know that at the time, which is awesome. So, yeah, Die Die Delta Pi. Next up, we got a film I did review in Body Bag, so check out that review also, Joe Vampire. Really interesting flick, and the same thing with like, I wish it was a little longer. Yeah, check out my full thoughts on it on Body Bags. Next up, we got oh boy, Naughty Dirty Nasty with Crystal Pixie Adams. This is like this is one of their more sleazier titles in the Sleazebox catalog, and Crystal Pixie Adams pretty much gets into this, like, I don't know how to explain it, alternative universe with all these other women, and they do like sexual rants and sexual acts to each other, and just full-blown craziness pursues through the film. Yeah, I say check it out. It's not the greatest acting film. There's actually not a lot of dialogue in the film. It's really bizarre and sleazy. It's the way I would describe it. Other one with Crystal Pixie Adams, and that's Scumbags. Pretty much what happens in this one is Crystal Pixie Adams gets taken in by this, I would like to call him like a drug user slash dealer, because he has people come over and do drugs with him, and then all hell pursues, and she gets away, and she ends up becoming like this entrepreneur. It's not really a horror film. It's kind of like the way I would describe it is like a low budget version of what's that film called? Spring Breakers. Oh god, some funny parts in this one. Sleazy as all hell though, and yeah, Crystal Pixie Adams, I might add, she's not really the greatest actress in the world. Sometimes she's really tedious to watch her performances, but I enjoy her films. It's kind of a weird concept. Yeah, Scumbags. And last from the Sleazebox, and it's actually their newest film that they released, and that's Death Scorch Service. Not really the best shot film, or like the best acting film either, for that matter. The acting is really bad in this film because it's all low budget actors, and Crystal Pixie Adams again. She's really tedious in this film as her character, which I noticed, like, as the film progresses, she actually doesn't really have that much dialogue in the film, but the dialogue she does have is very tedious to watch because her acting's not really, it's just bad in this film. But what saves this film is the effects and the soundtrack. The effects are done by Marcus Koch again, and I just gotta say, like, this is one scene in particular, fucking brutal as fuck in this film. There's a lot of good homages to Italian films in this film too, especially with the soundtrack. The soundtrack's really Italian based. It has a lot of Italian influences in it. There's actually a few moments when I actually think I'm listening to the Beyond soundtrack, which is fucking awesome, because after I watched this for the second time, I didn't realize it. I'm like, wait, why does it sound like the Beyond? Yeah, I highly recommend it. I actually picked up the soundtrack too, so pick up both these because the soundtrack's fucking dope as hell. And pick up the movie. Yeah, check them both out. And that is actually it for the DVDs. Now let's get into some Blu-rays. First up, we got two from Slasher Video / Olive, and the first one is Cinco de Mayo, which is a very cool film, I might add, because I wasn't expecting like this 80s throwback feel to it, because I didn't even know it was a newer film until I picked it up. And it's really fun, I have to say. It actually opens up like with this like double feature type thing going on with like the host, and it has a thing going on in the middle of it with a fake trailer, which was fucking awesome, and the actual movie with the teacher. It's really like really good story, and I wasn't expecting that from this a low budget slasher film. I really enjoyed this one. I highly recommend everyone to check out Cinco de Mayo. I actually highly enjoyed it. Another one I still have to watch from them is Trashology, which is a film I heard good things about. It looks interesting. It kind of looks like some John Waters influence in this film. So I'll be checking this out now real soon. Now, yep, we are still here. This is one of my favorite films of this year. I'll just say that out loud. I absolutely love this film. It gets better with each viewing for me. I highly recommend everyone check this film out before the end of the year. It has some awesome acting in it from Barbara Crampton and the rest of the cast, and the effects are fucking outstanding. And also done by Marcus Koch, which is fucking awesome. We are still here. Okay, for next up we got a film that my buddy Brandon picked up for me. He actually gave me this. And that is The Night Child, which is a Code Red release, which I know there's a lot of controversy with Code Red right now, especially recently. I'm not going to get into it though. And I'm just glad to have this film finally, and because it's one I needed for the collection, and it has one of my favorite actors in it who just passed away this year. Rest in peace to Richard Johnson, of course, from The Haunting and Fulci's Zombie. So I can't wait to check this out. Actually, that little redhead girl, I actually did a review on Body Bags, Bear and Blood. She's in the film, which is cool. So I'll be checking this one out real soon. Next up was one I picked up at Best Buy at Black Friday. I didn't pick up a lot at Best Buy. I pretty much just picked this one up, and I picked up my buddy NES Ruler film. Gonna mail that out to him soon. And I picked up Ex Machina, which I have been hearing a lot of good things about. I'm actually gonna be popping this one in after I finish recording this. So maybe I'll do a review on it for you guys. I heard really good things about this film, and it looks up my alley because I actually am a big fan of Alex Garland, the guy who wrote and directed this film. He wrote 28 Days Later and Dread and Sunshine, and he's also wrote the novel that was based off The Beach, which pretty much got him the job to do 28 Days Later. Yeah, so I'll be checking this one out real soon. Next up we got is a film I have to review still, unfortunately for Artsploitation. That's Children of the Night. Looks like a cool little Argentinian vampire film. Check it out soon. Next up we got some Scream Factories. First up we got is The Legacy, which I did watch and highly enjoyed this film. Sam Elliott, Roger Daltrey, in the same film together. Who would have knew? Awesome film. Next up is a double feature of two films I have watched before, and that's Troll and Troll 2. I grabbed this off Scream Factory, and it's awesome because it does come with Best Worst Movie. Awesome release. I love these films. I know they're bad, but they're good at the same time. Next up we got is one of the newer Scream Factory / IFC films, and that is Stung. I fucking love this film. It's way up my alley with the creature feature aspect of it, and it's a great cast. Lance Henriksen, who's actually in the film for a long time. He usually just makes cameos now. Fucking awesome film. Stung. Next up we got is Dismembering Christmas. I did a review on this, so if you want to know my full thoughts on it, I picked this up with the soundtrack. Awesome stuff. Next up is Mario Bava's Black Sabbath. No, not my bad. It's Black Sunday, not Black Sabbath. It's crazy because he did two films pretty much with the same name, because Black Sabbath is Sabbath day is Sunday. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, Barbara Steele, classic right here. And the Arrow version is the way to go, guys. It comes with both versions of the film. It's just fully loaded with all these 3-disc edition. You can't just beat Arrow. Arrow's, like, I know Kino released this and all, but this edition kicks that edition's ass. Sorry to say it, because I know there's Kino fans out there, but Arrow's the one to go. Another one that my buddy Godzilla actually sent to me, if you haven't seen my unboxing video, and that is Lesson of Evil by Takashi Miike. I actually highly enjoyed this film. I'm going to be rewatching this one. I'm going to probably be doing a review on this coming up on Body Bags this week. So check out that review. Fucking awesome film. And last up for the update and the collection, David Cronenberg's The Brood. Finally owned this film on a physical copy, and it's fucking awesome. I fucking love this film. Oliver Reed, one of my favorite actors of all time. Samantha Eggar. Fucking love this film. Fucking dope. Alright guys, that's all I got for the month of November. I'll be back next month. For my update for December, I probably won't be having as much as I did in this update. Fortunately, because I gotta buy a lot of Christmas presents for like my goddaughter and the fam squad and all that good stuff. But I did order a bunch of stuff on Black Friday, which won't probably come until a little after this update. So be on the lookout to see what I grabbed. I'll have a certain stack with just my Black Friday stuff in the update, which probably will be just the whole update, to be honest. I don't really want to grab much this month. Maybe if I go to like a store and I see something for cheap, I'll pick it up. But that's all I got for you guys, so I'll see you next month. Peace out.